think of good qualities. Think of Mother Teresa and her activities. And think of great beings, and those like Buddha, Jesus, and all those great spiritual earlier teachers, what they have done. Appreciate them. Think about it, our contemporaries, such as His Holiness, etc. Their great activities. The activity of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, or the activity of His Holiness the Pope, and all this. Think about it. Good. These are appreciated and rejoice. And also, if anyone has done something good, that there may be great beings which is not to draw the attention of the world press, but you know yourself, think of them, appreciate them, bring any happiness you can. Also, good time you had, good deeds you have, good opportunities you have, making yourself a little more happier, little more better, and then try to motivate into helping, into positiveness, into compassion, into love, and into affection, and all that. Try to move. Anyway, major focus today, subject what I'm supposed to talk to you today is 5 next major points of mental faculty, which is known as ascertaining mental faculties. So which will help you to mind to ascertain their 5 points. And that is aspiration is number 1. And number 2 is believing. Number 1 is aspiration, number 2 is believing, number 3 is mindfulness, number 4 is concentration, and number 5 is wisdom. And in Tibetan, it is Möba, Dumba, Möba, and Temba, and Tingzi, and Shirap. Dumba, Möba, Temba, Tingzi, Shirap. And we're looking for certain translations, and translators have suggested for Dumba, aspiration. So anyway, this aspiration is something very important. And whatever you're going to believe in, whatever you're going to be appreciating or disliking, whatever your mind is going to do, first you have to have especially positive deeds like believing or faith or something. Believing or faith or something, you do need this aspiration, because you're not going to like it. Your mind might not be able to engage on the focusing and meditation on that unless you really see the result of a meditation. You know, and when you meditate properly and meditate long enough, you do get a result. The result of the meditation is not only you get focus, even before you get focus, you get there certain joy you develop. certainly physical joy as well as mental joy. So this physical joy, those who have experienced, they describe that it is sort of some kind of physical happiness, physically engaging in feeling in your physical body. Almost like if you shave your head and someone gives you a very warm thick cloth or towel, thick towel, not like those in the airlines or some Chinese restaurant, or now many restaurants give you tiny little towel which may be coming out of microwave oven, so it'll burn you. Not that type, but you really take sustaining heat. And if you are putting that on your head, and if you shave your hair, and if you put on that head, certain heat that will give you a nice warm feel, particularly like here, if you are in cold place with a cold building in it, and then if you have that nice thick big hot towel put on your head, you would really have this strong heat heating your head and giving sort of physical warmth and relaxation, which somehow pushes through from the head onwards for all the rest of your physical body. Simultaneously, you develop a joy and happiness within your mind. Mind will also occupy different attitude, different atmosphere. Mind will engage in the different atmosphere of joy and happiness. And so when you get that level, and then your enthusiasm of a meditation is effortlessly coming in. Because it is effortless, because you begin to see your physical result, you begin to see your mental happiness. So who doesn't want joy? Who doesn't want happiness? We all do. So we will effortlessly push ourselves to meditation. But our problem now is we don't get those. These are the nice little results, not very far from now, but you may be able to get it. But right this moment, person like us, you and me, and it's just almost like a fairy tale story. We're not there. And so what makes us to motivate to motivate? What makes us to motivate? And we get this motivation by this aspiration, thinking of that quality, like the joy, physical and the mental joy, what I talked to you just now. Think about it, and also express a desire that you like to have it. And sort of that thinking about it, expression of desire, and these are the, what do we call that, dumba or aspirations, actually. So until you really get those good results, physically or mentally, until we experience, and then this mental substitute for this aspiration, seeing the quality of certain things, and you admire the quality of those certain things, like quality of kindness, like quality of compassion, and the quality of love, and then aspiration that one would like to engage with that. One would like to live one's life in love, and one would like to live one's life with compassion. And one would like to be person of compassionate rather than the hatred one. And we have the expression of saying grumpy old man. So you don't want it to be the grumpy old man. You want it to be the loving, compassionate, affectionate old person. Or something like that. These are the aspirations and the desire to be. So, as we said very clearly, mind is the driving force. Mind drives you. So when the mind drives you, you manage your mind. And if you don't want it to be grumpy old person, you want it to be loving kindness, loving, kind, and affectionate, sweet old man or old person. So that is the thought. Whatever you're going to produce, that's in your hand. Whether you not only the thought, but whether you want it to be good old sweet person when you're aged, or you want grumpy, angry old person, it's in your own hand. You're preparing now. So now, if you wanted to be loving, kind, and you have that aspiration develop, and that aspiration will take you until you develop those great experience I talked earlier. Until then, this dumba, or the aspiration of that mental faculty, will connect you, conjunct your mind towards not only a old man, even person of day, and whether you wanted to be a kind and a person people will like it to be around, or you wanted to be grumpy person, no one would like you to be around. And that is in your own hand, not thinking of old age, even today, day itself. So when you like to be a good, kind, people will like you, that person, you have to have that aspiration. That aspiration and thinking that you wanted to be lovable, you wanted to be kind, you don't want to be identified as a grumpy person, you don't want it to be identified as an angry person. So that is also in your own hand, and how you move is with your aspiration. With your aspiration. But sometimes when you are angry, you cannot get that aspiration. Sit down and count your breath. Sit down and count your breath. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Don't think anything else. So count the breath. So the strong strength of your anger goes down. Then gradually introduce your aspiration. Aspiration of being nice, be kind, particularly liking by others. Others will like you. They will think you are great or good or cute or kind and sweet. And that's what you wanted to. And you should have your aspiration. If you don't manage, if you wanted your mind to do whatever they wanted to do, mind may express anger, mind may express hatred, mind may let you be a very sarcastic person, mind may let you hit back the person or get back. This is payback time. So get you back. And if you do so, people don't like you. And the people don't like you. And look, you're a funny person. But not a funny good way, but bad way. So if you want to avoid that, having a good aspiration, and that's what aspirations does. And then next time, whether they believe or what they merva in Tibetan. So that I'm going to talk to you next Sunday.